Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a couple new knives from We Knife to share with you guys and gals today, and we're gonna start off with this one. This is the new We Knife Envisage. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it and all of its envisionness? And man, I can't help but just love the looks of every knife that I get from We Knife and how good it looks, the material, the blades, the hardware, it all looks so absolutely amazing. The Envisage was designed by Tough Knives, and it is a tough looking knife. You can see it's a frame lock with a steel lock bar insert, and of course it has caged ceramic ball bearings because it's a We. You have multiple forms of deployment, and you do have the finger hole back here, so this could be a multi-use knife. You can use it for self-defense or for all kinds of everyday, everything you ever use a knife for. Let's check out this blade. You ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Yeah. Would you look at it? Now that is some sweet action right there. 20 CV blade, stone washed, and you do have a little bit of black brush flats going on. So you get a little bit of two-toned action going on that blade. Plenty of belly going on, and man, it is a slicer. It is a very tall, flat grind until you get up here where you have a little bit of geometry going and a swedge almost the full length of the top of the spine. And it is such a nice looking knife. And look at this. I'm going to get you up there nice and close and look at the thumb studs and the hardware. Can you see the rings around that pivot collar? Is that not just the sweetest ever? And you have a little bit of air holes in case you need some ventilation if your knife is getting super hot. And I believe they have 3 or maybe 4 different versions of this bad boy. Now this version here, by the way, this is titanium and it looks like brass, but this is titanium with the bronze finish, and it looks so good. Overall, this bad boy is 7.16 inches long. Your cutting length is 2.62 inches. And this configuration comes right in at an even 4 ounces. And taking a quick tour, yes, left and right, up and down, it is absolutely 100% solid. And check this out. Of course, you have a sharpening. We have a sharpening choil. And look at this. You have a nice flat so you can really choke up and get up in it to win it. The ergos are fantastic. If you hold it like this, or if you put your pinky back here in that hole, if you put your pinky in the hole, I'm just going to leave that right there. It fits very nicely in the hand. You know, I have a large size hand and it fits so well. And you could use this, you could choke up just a little bit, or you could get up in here if you're really doing some slicing and get your hand kind of squished up in between the hole and up here, right up there by the heel. You could do that. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. It's definitely, you can tell that it's made to fit your hand like this. Or if you're gonna do the reverse, and the reverse grip, a little bit of self-defense action, that right there is gonna be very handy. I'm not skilled in any of that business, but I can tell you that it does fit the hand very nicely. Now for your pocket clip, look at this. Nice milled titanium clip going on. It is not reversible, but it is, you know, it's typical with, and I say typical when I'm talking about the quality you get from Civivi and We Knife. They're always so good. Now it's not drop shutty, but the action is very comfortable. You can reverse flick this like nobody's business. You can thumb flick it. And also if you're a fan of the front flip, you can do that all day long. And this one is very easy for the index flip. Just put your index finger right over there and then just bring your finger together and it brings the blade right out, ready for action. And you could do a little bit of your reverse and then Oreo cookies. Whole bag opened up. There are a lot of fans of this style knife, and man, I gotta tell you, it is pretty sweet. I like having something a little bit different. And of course, we have good lockup, and I can tell you already that yes, it is centered right in the middle. And why not see how sharp it is just for some fun? Oh my goodness. Holy cow. This thing is a razor blade. So great action, great ergos. It's not drop shutty, but you do have that coating that is gonna wear and it's gonna get smoother the more you flip it, the more you flick it, and the more you use it. I do wanna hear some feedback and some thoughts on this style of knife. Do you all wanna see some more of these? Who carries these? I wanna know, inquiring minds wanna know, like me. So in the comments, make sure you tell me what's happening with this kind of style of knife. Do you like carrying these? What's your preference? What do you think about them? And if you do like this style of style of knife, I know you can't go wrong with We Knife because they kick some serious booty. Now, the second knife I have to show you is not this one. This is the Baby Banter, and it is not this one, the Banter, and it is not this one, the Big Banter. But which one is it gonna be? When the Big Banter came out, there were people, you know, whenever you have any version of a knife come out, folks are always gonna say, hey, well, I want this style, I want that style. And well, you know what? People said, hey, we like the Big Banter. We like a little bit of micarta going on, but how about some G10? So you know what they did? They came out with some G10. Yeah, this is the Big Banter by We Knife. And you have some natural G10 going on, baby. And it has a reversible pocket clip. That's what I'm talking about. And it's inset into the G10. And I believe they have 3 or 4 different versions. I will always have links in the description and in the video, or in the comments of this video. So when you go down there and look at the comments, you could go and click and go check out anything that you've seen on the video. But this is a fantastic knife. I mean, you can't complain. Look at this. This version has black stonewash. You have a perfect sharpening choil. You have a big, generous finger choil that does have jimping. We have jimps for a little bit of extra jimpage for the jimpage. And they always have such nice looking hardware. And this G10 feels so good. I mean, it has such good texture. It's hard to show texture on JG10 on the video. It always fuzzes in and out. But take my word for it, it feels really good. You have a lanyard hole. You have T8 for your body hardware. There's nothing I can say bad about this knife. Now, I do have a druther here and there. I do wish that the jimping came out further. So when I put my finger out here, or if I'm using the forward choil, if it had some jimping maybe all the way out to here, it would give a little more grippage. And straight out of the box, this has absolute great drop shutty action. I mean, it's droppy, so droppy. And by the way, in case you didn't know, it has nested liner locks. Yeah, look at that. For all you nested liner lock lovers, there you go. And it is milled to the max to make it super lightweight. It comes in at 4.45 ounces. And if you're new to the knife community and you didn't know, this was designed by none other than Ben Peterson himself. Now, I have carried my micarta version many times, and you could see that I've used it a lot. I've used it. I mean, it is a cardboard slayer. It is so comfortable. I love the Big Banter. And now they've given all of us knife junkies that like G10, but like different colors or like to customize our knives. Now we have the clear or the jade or the original or the natural G10. So you can dye this whatever color variation your heart desires. So there's the new Big Banter and the new Envisage. Would you just look at them? They're so nice. Let me know what you think about these bad boys down in the comments. I'm very curious to see, would you prefer this one? Would you prefer this one? Or would you have no preference whatsoever? Make sure and share this video if you have a friend or a buddy that's into knives or would like one of these knives. And also, don't miss Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. Every Friday night, 8:15 to 11:15 or 12 midnight Eastern time. We have a bunch of fun. We talk about knives. We talk about pizza. We talk about all kinds of fun stuff. It is the place to hang out on Friday nights. Come check us out. And in the meantime, go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you in the streams or in the chats or at the Hive stream on Fridays, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.